Hello, welcome back to Tarot Time with Andy. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedlys. I would like to do a spread on the gas prices. I have a couple cars here. One of them is a major gas guzzler. Yeah, it's a red Hummer. Looks like a big red Tonka truck. And then we have our fuel efficient cars here too. So it will be sitting around, not going anywhere. Yes. Being in the Motor City here, sometimes people like myself, we like to collect something they don't make anymore. My husband is an auto guy, so that is why we own a car like that. It was sort of an impulse purchase since they don't make them anymore. Here we go. But I would like to drive it on occasion, but I don't know. I can let it sit. No big deal, right? Okay, so here we go. So how will gas prices go? How will gas prices go? How will gas prices go? I'm going to do some little shuffling here. Well, that came right out. That is my first card. Here we go. How is gas prices going to go? We have here the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, that basically is there's no fearless action. So insensitive is upright, fearless action. So this is telling me there's no action to change the situation. So there's no action being done right now. It's just stalled. Nothing's being done. It doesn't look like any effects taking place here. And then we have here the Seven of Swords. So that is in reverse. So that is, being able to sort of slightly overcome it, gaining experience, and communicating it. So there's not a lot being said or done about it, apparently. That's what it's reading as. I hope I'm wrong. And then also we have here, nobody's happy. Nobody wants this. So the Four of Cups, it's discontented. Everyone's unhappy about the situation. And the Seven being, they don't want the experience. No one wants the experience because they feel like they're being robbed and stolen because this is the Thief card. So nobody feels like they're going to gain anything by this situation. Obviously, we're not because it's more expensive to live. And it doesn't look like anyone's really taking it on right now. It's looking like it's just sort of sitting there. And we have here the Hierophant in reverse. And so that is it's shame and immoral, and it's being rebellious. So it's looking very intentional. It's very intentional. And it's not a new path. We've been down this path before. We have been down this path before. It's been created before. And with the Wand in reverse, there's no fear in doing it. There's no fear and there's no good news about it because upright would be bringing good news. So no good news is coming. Ooh, burn. And we have here, it's making the leader of the country emotional. At least that's what this is saying. Don't shoot the messenger. And then we have here judgment. And everyone is judging the situation, clearly. Yeah, and judging him for it. So yeah, it's not going to go away. It's like this is not looking good. Under the surface, there's no deadlock. There's no deadlock and no communication. They already know the decision's already made. There's no deadlock. There's no confusion. So it's looking really, really intentional, very intentional. In the center of it, it is creation. It was created. It was full fruition and created. So the situation was created. And nothing is going to get done about it right now. At all. At all. Yikes. I don't like that. Okay. Let's find out what will unfold. What will unfold for the United States with the gas prices. Actually, it might be happening globally. I'm not a news watcher, so I stay out of it. I get headlines on my phone. I might read headlines, but I try to stay out of all this stuff. Here we go. So, what was my next question? I already forgot. Darn it. So, let's see. What will happen? The ruler. We got got the ruler coming out. And we've got no follow through with the ruler. So there's not going to be follow through. No follow through. And we have here, it's happening very quickly. They haven't had follow through. They haven't done much about it. And we have here, it's not a veiled situation. People are feeling that it's intentional and a betrayal, and it's not veiled. It's not a veiled situation. What will the ultimate outcome be once it's handled? If it will be handled, when will we see? Let's just try and take a prediction here. How much longer? How much longer? How much longer? I'm going to keep shoveling. Here we go. How much longer? How much longer? How much longer? Okay. Well, we have here inheritance in reverse. A lot of people are going to lose money. A lot of their inheritance, a lot of financial failure. There's going to be some money loss here. Cornucopia in reverse. And it's rivalry in sport. So it's rivalry in sports, or some sort of rivalry in sport with it. I'm going to put those there. So let's calculate. Let's see. So we see here no follow through with the leadership. Currently, no follow through. It's not veiled anymore, and it's happened very fast. And they're at crossroads because it's a rivalry in sport, fear of failure, financial failure, and repair work. There's a lot of repair work that's needed, and that's not an abundant situation. Cornucopia in reverse. That comes to 10, 26. This comes to 26. 26 is 7 of diamonds. Finger of God. Okay. Finger of God. So that is authority figure. The bigwigs, basically. I could say that's just the bigwigs who played their hand. Not so much God, but people who in ultimate authority made the call. And we have here 15. 15 comes to 4 of clubs, 4-leaf lucky clover. They felt this would be a lucky break for them. Okay, so big authority, big business said, we're doing it, we don't care. They feel it's a lucky break for them. They want to make some extra cash, extra money. And then we have here at the bottom of the deck, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 23. 23 comes to olive tree. It was a growing situation. So they felt that they had to do it because it was a growing situation. Let's find out why they felt it was a growing situation. What led them to this? It must be because of lockdowns. They must felt that they had to do something to the, to the financial markets. Something. So let's find out. Why did they feel that this was a finger of God? Why did they do this? Why did they do this to the American people and more? Why? Why are they doing this? Besides greed, there's got to be something else. Let's see. Is there anything else besides greed? Is there anything else besides just good old-fashioned greed? Anything else besides old-fashioned greed? For the reason being, anything else? Let's see. Well, we have High Priestess in reverse. And so that is clouded insight. That is disconnected from a higher source. So they don't have people's best interest. They don't have the mass public at large's best interest. They're completely clouded. That is not a higher self. That is higher self in reverse. With crashing of the tower to a lesser degree. They know what they're doing. They know they're going to crash people down, but they don't want to do a full crash. They want to do a partial crashing down. And we have here, and right now they're not going to do anything about it. They don't have a just do it attitude, and they know it's creating a rock bottom, insomnia issues for people, and they know they don't want it. And they know that it is the thief card, but they don't want it to look like it is, but it is. And they know that also, which I got earlier, they're not going to gain anything by it. Nobody's gaining anything by it. There's no gain for anybody, for the mass public here. And then we have here, yeah, the Hierophant in reverse. So that is, the corporations in reverse. That is institutions in reverse. So it could be because the institutions are in reverse or suffering financially, and they want to gain some strength. Yeah, It's for institutions to gain some financial strength because they are brokenhearted from the events that's been going on for the last year and a half, year. And we have here the Hermit. They're not willing to go inward and look at themselves at what they are doing. There is no isolation, no looking inward whatsoever, and they're not going to light the path nor let people know what the current path will be because they haven't really truly addressed the situation. And we have here the Two of Wands in reverse. So the twos represent partnership, but it's in reverse and it's in front of the world. So they don't really, I'm feeling, because he's holding the world, they don't really care that it's affecting the world, and they're not partnership with the world. So they honestly don't care. They just don't care. There's not much empathy there. And then we have here the Page of Wands in reverse, and they know that it's not a fresh path. It's not a courageous move. And with the Page of Wands in reverse, that's not good news. It's not good news for anybody. And we have here abundance in reverse. They know people are not going to feel abundant. They're going to lose money. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. That is the nasty queen in reverse, and she does what she wants. She creates what she wants on a dark level. That energy anyways, could be male. And we have here, and it makes, once again, we got our leadership here. We've got the leader of the country emotional over the situation and would like to create harmony and get out of that stormy water, because it's making families unhappy. It's taking the happy family and reversing it. And he's losing support as a result. And it's happening in front of the world. And it's not a deadlock situation to come to a conclusion. And he's being judged. And it was a creation. It was created, as I said earlier. So it's looking like it was for corporations. It was a created situation, and it's making. I would say this is the leader's wife. She's emotional too over it, and realizing that it's taking people's self-sufficiency and putting it in reverse. People are going to lose that self-sufficiency if it continues. And it will create a major transformation as a result in people's lives if it doesn't get solved. Under the surface, they don't want the loss and illness. They don't want people to suffer from loss and illness, but in result, that is what will end up happening. But they don't want that to happen. In the center of it, we're going to do something. It is the Knight of Cups. Just do it, emotional, and going to take care of it. Knight of Cups is idealistic and makes proposals. So someone will eventually make a proposal, an emotional proposal, to fix the situation. But they're kind of dragging their heels a little bit. That's just how it's playing out. It looks like it's dragging on. It's going to drag on a little bit before it gets solved. And it was as a direct result of lost income because of everything that went on. Let's find out how will the general, let's get this one here. How will most families fare? How will most families fare with this issue and problem? How will most families fare? How will most families fare? Well, they're going to be very challenged, but there's going to have that emotional support. There's going to be someone supportive in the family dealing with the challenges, and they're going to move on and hope that they're going to hope that it moves on and that hope regained. They get their hope back, loss and regret. So a lot of people are just not counting on this lasting, and that it will be short-lived. Under the surface, that this partnership in terms of not having good prices is going to fail, and that we will not be, partnered up with this high prices. So it's lovers in reverse because nobody loves it and they want that to fail. They want the prices to fail, in essence. Yeah, that's kind of it. And then we also have here, because it's a loss and an illness to a lot of people, it creates a lot of loss and illness for people. Let's clarify this Lovers in reverse. Let's do some more clarification. Lovers in reverse, lovers in reverse. Here we go. Yeah, it's like a theft. You know, people feel like they're being ripped off, and you know, you're taking my hard-earned income for nothing. So yeah, it's like a thievery, and they feel that the creation of stopping the situation is delayed, and that they would like it to withdraw. They want it to withdraw. So I say it's going to stick around a little longer, but it will get fixed. It will. But it's not going to be fast solution like most things. We've been through this before. I remember back in the 80s when it was really bad, people lining up, and I guess it's getting that bad now. I'm a hermit, you guys. I don't go out very often, so I am a hermit. So let's get some more cards on this Under the Roses here. Under the Roses, Under the Roses. Here we go. So yeah, it's a good time for that situation to go away. It's a good time to leave. It's a good time to leave. And what else we have? There we go. And we have here, and people are self-flagellating because they would like to travel too. It's another thing. People want to travel because of what's happened, and now they can't. So they're like whipping themselves. God, we can't go. We can't afford it. We can't afford it. Then we have here, and the owls, and people are talking about it. And we have here, it's an emotional twos. Twos is a bond, emotional. It's an emotional, the couples are talking about it because they would like to take a vacation with their significant other. Can't do it. People are talking about it. And it's eating them up. And they feel that it is the very sneaky, sly maneuver of the fox. Big corporation, you know, being sneaky. And we have here also, and they want a sweet situation. They're making it sweet for themselves, basically. They're making it sweet for themselves. The fox is making everything sweet for themselves, but not for the general folk, you know, you and I. You and I are up here, they're here, and they're making it sweet for themselves. Yeah, a sweet situation. Taking a bad situation and turning it into a cornucopia for them, since we went through all of that for the last year. So I don't see it lasting, you know, too long. They will fix it. It always does turn around, you guys. So hang in there, be hopeful. It won't last forever. It will get taken care of because we got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, and they will take action. So, all right, you guys, hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, like and subscribe. Bye.